Hi guys, welcome back to Ingel-Art. I'm Gretchel. Thank you for meeting me here today again. Last week I loved it. I'm not sure yet if you guys are going to love it because I haven't posted it yet. But that's the one last week with the landscape. I thought it looked like some kind of fantasy island with, you know, like a laguna and a natural bridge. So I'm ready to explore that a little more and just see if I can get something else, maybe more like landscape or on the water world. So let me show you these gorgeous colors. Metallic light blue, Panduro lamp black gloss, pearl white mixed with 25% normal titanium white, copper gloss, metallic, and Amsterdam brilliant blue. I'm pouring on a 40 by 50 centimeter canvas. The back has been taped off. I'm going for the negative space again this time, guys. I'm going for like 2 black blobs of negative space. Coming from that negative space, I'm going to straight pour out, okay? Let me give you a few tips about your paint, guys. I'm taking those off. I've mixed my paint yesterday afternoon late. So there should still be air bubbles in there. I really do pop them before I start pouring. But if you're scared that there are a lot of air bubbles in there, just drop your cup. Don't go shaking it, because that makes air bubbles, okay? But you can just drop your cup. Make sure you don't leave it fall. But by doing this, air bubbles have to come up. But that's one way to get those air bubbles out. And don't forget that if you mix your paints very thin, yeah, you can mix them like a day before. Because if your paint is thin, those air bubbles are going to come to the surface easier, faster as well. And if you have very thick paint, if you're using very thick paint, thick consistency, those air bubbles need a lot of time to come up. Okay? So remember that. The thicker your paint, take like a day or two longer for the air bubbles to come to the surface. So I just filled 2 cups and I forgot to show you. I forgot to put on the camera. This time I'm doing like 2 puddles, and the puddles, the negative space are going to be black, okay? So I'm just going to put that down, but I want those feathers, that's the way I call them when you do a straight pour, it looks like feathers. I want those feathers to really start in the black, okay? And that's why I like to put just a drop of the black as my last color on top. So I'm going to show you, and just a tiny bit, okay? You can see that it's just a drop. Let me do that to this one and tell you why I do this. I'm going to try to leave my pour here, so when it spreads out, let's go for 2 blobs this time, okay? By starting with black, you're suddenly just gonna, you're not noticing the black in the black, but you're just gonna see like the first feathers of the light blue in there. Starting in the black, guys. taking a risk putting copper next to white because it sometimes makes like a little pinkish color. But I'm liking that. Wow, look at all of that. Let's start in that negative space again. In the negative space. Let's go back down. But I hope you've noticed I'm not going for the perfection, that everything looks alike. That's what makes these paintings look so real, because sometimes you go slow, sometimes you go higher up, sometimes it's messier than the other times, and that's really what makes these paintings look like something natural, okay? And if you're not satisfied by the color, you can turn your cup if you can. And if you're still not satisfied, stop for a minute, look at it, and just put in some color you would have liked in there, okay? Okay. She's moving. Let's get her moving first. Okay. Let's see. to the other side first, guys. I don't want to lose too much. Turner. Okay, let's go. All right, taking her back in. Okay. Come on, I don't want to lose too much. Okay. Sorry I had to, that you couldn't see. Oh wow. I just need to reach her to this corner and then I'm gonna go for the composition, alright? Show you. See how easily it's gonna go over now because it's already there. And yeah, that's enough. Is it over? Yeah. Okay, let me take her back because I've seen something and I would like to see that again. I am going to turn her. Sorry. I'm loving it from your side and from this side as well, guys. Oh my goodness. Loving the black. Really love the black negative space in there. In this part I'm kind of missing the feathery in the black. Here I'm loving it. There as well, the blue in the black. Here. I'm a few days later and I want to show you the dried results and actually tell you a little something about the painting. Okay, let's see. I think she dried gorgeous, except my black was like a little grainy, and even though I strained it and really mixed it a lot, I noticed when this piece dried, the black was still like, it didn't dry smooth like the other colors did. I mean, I think she's gorgeous, okay? I really think she's gorgeous. I like her holding her like this. And I like her like this a lot too, okay? But it's a pity that these black spots are, I mean, you don't really see it really good. Maybe you do now. But it's not air bubbles. It's like the paint wasn't smooth. And I mean, I really saw it in the beginning and I kept mixing and mixing. But the movement and the flow, I think it's gorgeous. And that's what this black spots, the negative spaces does, okay? So that's what I wanted to say about it. So I hope you liked my video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell so we can meet each other every week. Thank you for your support and greetings from the Netherlands.